Now our next topic is harmful microorganism. We have already seen and studied about the useful microorganism, and there are some microorganisms that are harmful also. So these microorganisms that are harmful, they will cause disease to human being, to plant, to animals, and they will spoil the food, clothes. Okay, so let us study about this. Some of the microorganisms that cause diseases in human beings, plants and animals, such disease causing microorganisms are called as pathogen. So those microorganisms that are capable of causing a disease are called as pathogen. Some microorganisms, they spoil the food, clothes and leather. So let us study disease causing microorganism in human. Pathogens, these are present everywhere. These pathogens are nothing but microorganism, that is the harmful microorganism that causes diseases. So these pathogens, they are present everywhere and they enter our body through air, water, food or by direct contact with the infected body. So sometimes what happens, some diseases also spread when we are in direct contact with the infected person. So microbial diseases that spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food or physical contact are called communicable diseases. So communicable diseases, it spread from an infected person to a healthy person. An example of such communicable diseases are cholera, common cold, chickenpox and tuberculosis. We will study about all these diseases one by one. Now there are some insects and animals which act as a carrier of disease causing microbe. So these carriers, they won't cause a disease, but they will help in carrying the disease from infected person to a healthy person, and hence they are called as carriers. An example of such type of disease are malaria and dengue. In malaria, the carrier is a mosquito, that is female Anopheles mosquito. So these mosquito, they carry the parasite of malaria along with them, that is Plasmodium. They carry the Plasmodium. Plasmodium here is nothing but the protozoa that causes malaria. So Plasmodium causes malaria, and this malaria is carried by female Anopheles mosquito. So what happens in malaria? When this mosquito, female Anopheles mosquito, it bites someone who is suffering from malaria, and now the same mosquito will bite someone who is healthy. It will inject its Plasmodium. It will inject that Plasmodium into the healthy person, and as a result the person suffers from malaria. So likewise for dengue, the carrier is female Aedes mosquito, and it acts as a carrier of dengue virus. So here are some of the common human diseases caused by microorganisms. This table is also there in your book. You can see there. The first one, tuberculosis. It is caused by a bacteria, Mycobacterium tuberculosis, and the mode of transmission is through air. Next is measles. This is caused by a virus, that is paramyxovirus, and it is also transmitted through air. The next one, chicken pox. This is also caused by a virus called varicella. And these are transmitted through air and by direct contact with the infected person. Since in chickenpox, the infected person used to have rashes throughout its body, and if someone is in contact with that person, he might also get, chances are there, he might also infect from the infected person. Next we have polio, which is caused by a virus called poliovirus, and the mode of transmission is through contaminated air and water. So for all these, the preventive measures are, you can see here, for all these the preventive measures are keeping the patient in complete isolation, that is, he or she should not be in contact with anyone, keeping his personal belongings separately, and most important is the person should be vaccinated. Next is cholera. This is caused by bacteria called Vibrio cholerae, and mode of transmission is mainly through contaminated water and food. Same for typhoid. The bacteria is Vibrio type. For typhoid, the bacteria is Salmonella typhi, and it also spread through contaminated water. For cholera and typhoid, the preventive measures are maintaining personal hygiene and good sanitary habit, consuming properly cooked food, and boiled drinking water. Next is hepatitis A. It is spread through a virus called hepatitis A virus. Mode of transmission is contaminated water. Preventive measure is drinking boiled water, and the most important is vaccination. For malaria, we have already studied. It is caused by a microorganism protozoa, that is Plasmodium. Mode of transmission is through mosquito, and the preventive measures are using mosquito net and mosquito repellent, spraying insecticides, and controlling the breeding of mosquito, that is by not allowing the water to get collected in the surrounding.